You for tuning in with Dr. Lesia, the Preacha-OK. This message is for divine feminines. And to be honest, I really don't know what I'm going to say. I know what the title says, but let me just start talking, and just whatever come out, right? I know what my hesitation is. I'm a divine feminine. I'm a divine feminine, and I don't want to get married, I don't think. I don't want to be married. So it's kind of hard for me to deliver this message, but I'm going to just go ahead and say it right. I have to obey Most High even when I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? But this might not be about me. This could be about, there's so many divine feminines out here. You know what I mean? So whether this is about me or not, it doesn't matter. There's other people going through this stuff. So, all right, so here we go, guys. Divine femme. I'll just speak personal because that's what I'm used to on this channel. I know I'm not speaking just for myself on this channel. I know that. But I don't know how to speak for anyone else but me. And then once I, you know, accept that, then I'm able to open it up. All right, so here we go. So divine femmes, a lot of us, I'm included. Here we go. A lot of us have been hurt. Some of us have been hurt by our divine masculine. Some of us have been hurt by counterfeits. Some of us have been hurt by replacements. I mean, the hurt list just goes on and on. And when we're going through these hurts, it feels real personal. They feel like personal attacks. Well, I mean, to a degree, they are. We are people. We are people. We have, you know, we can experience trauma. We can experience trauma. These hurts can have impacts on our mind, our spirit. It can grieve us, these hurts that we experience with the divine masculine. And oftentimes when we're hurting, we're left alone. We're left alone to hurt and heal without support. A lot of us. Some of us are blessed to have family and friends around to help us when we're hurting from these relationships. But most of us, we're alone because in a lot of situations, the masculines have more support. More people uphold the masculine during breakups and separations than they do the divine feminine. That's just the way the world works. So, a lot of us divine femmes have been in separation or divorce, things like that. And we've been recovering and healing, and we're doing better. And, and we feel like because we're healing and doing better, we've graduated. We don't need to be married no more. We did our job, whether it was appreciated or not. We don't really care anymore. We're just glad to be free. You know what I'm saying? free of the constant pain while it's alive and fresh and happening. We're not in it no more. So, yeah, we may be experiencing healing from the pain, but we're not directly in the frying pan. And we like it out here. You know what I mean? I mean, we may be, shedding tears of the memories of the pain, and we may be telling our stories and stuff like that, and people think we're just, acting like victims and, don't know how to get ourselves together. But at the end of the day, we're really enjoying not having to be ignored, cheated on, lied on, you know, undervalued, underrepresented, underpaid, just whatever, you know. Yeah, we may appear to be, you know, healing, duh, but, we're enjoying the peace. I know I am. I get up when I want to. I go where I want to go when I want to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do anything for anybody anymore but me. And what I do for others, like my kids and grandkids, it's because I want to. I don't have to submit. You know what I'm saying? Most High is my submission. Most High, you know. So I know people try to, guilt trip women for enjoying being solo. In my case, solo or single. And for women who have never been married, you're single. And people will try to guilt trip you for knowing how to be satisfied by yourself. It's like, how dare you be satisfied without a man? What's wrong with you? Why don't you jump into this bottomless pit of pain like all the other women? What's wrong with you, girl? You can't be out here happy. However, divine feels, we have to remember who we work for. You know, we work for Most High. He sends us to these lost, broken men as helpmeets, helpers, people that don't need help. Well, you're going to get bored. You're not going to, you know, I mean, if you're here on this earth as a helpmeet and you're not employed as a helper to someone, then you're not as useful as you should be. Your happiness that you're enjoying as a single solo person is mm, it's like I really can't comment on that because I don't have experience in that really. I haven't been divorced long enough to enjoy it, to know what I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? If I give it up, you know what I'm trying to say? I wasn't single. I wasn't a single unmarried woman long enough to know what I'm missing. So I don't really have the words to finish what I was about to say there. And Most High didn't throw any words in my mouth. So I have to cut it off right there. And like I said, I haven't been divorced solo long enough to know what I'm missing. So, but all I know is working for Most High as divine feminists. Now, there are a lot of women in this world, a lot of women, but not all of them have assignments to help divine masculines. You know, there's not a lot of us out here. I mean, there's enough of us out here to get the job done. Trust. There's a lot of us enough to get the job done. But at the end of the day, very few women are willing to, equipped to help the divine masculine with what he needs help with. These men don't have it all together. They don't have it all together. That's why they need help. They need help. Oh, I forgot to turn the comments off. I don't pay attention to the comments. I'm sorry. I turned the comments off, guys. I don't pay attention to them. So that's why I turn them off. I forgot this time. Um, so as a helper of God now, a helper of God, remember this man, you know, he may look a little funny, you know, walk a little funny. He may, you know, be a little bent out of shape and stuff. He need help. You know, some guys might be drinking. Some guys might not be working. You know, I mean, some guys just got out of an abusive relationship. Some guys, they need help because there's just a lot of reasons that these divine masculines need help. They need your help. I don't know about you, but whenever I help, like help, just in general in life, it requires rolling up some sleeves and you might get a little dirty. Usually, helpers, workers, you're going to get a little dirty. You're going to feel a little pain. You're going to get a little pushback, you know? So, a lot of women aren't willing, they are not willing to get in there and do that job. They're not. They want to get in there, get what they can, and run out. That's the difference between the divine feminines and then just women. A lot of women will run into a divine masculine's heart, life, home, get what they can, and get out of Dodge. The women that get in there, hang in there, get the job done for Most High, you know, these are the women I'm talking to. Other women mock us, they mock us. And then some just want to be you so bad. And then they'll just push you out the way and jump in there and just rob the house, rob the divine masculine, push you out the way, divine feminine. This happened to me twice. I've been pushed out the way twice. Other women come in and ransack, steal everything. So I know what it's like to help, and then the divine masculine don't even know how to manage his own home. He don't know how to manage himself, his money, nothing. And you go in there and you working your ass off, obeying God, and this man is just throwing everything away. And you like, Lord, how many times I gotta go through this? How many times? How many times do I got to be left broken, homeless, hungry? How many times, Lord? How many times? When do I just get to enjoy myself, enjoy life? Where is my abundance as a divine feminine? Why do the divine masculine get all the money and all the women? You know, why do he get to be happy? And then when things go bad or the breakup happen, and then you send more of us in there to help him, just so he can do the same thing over. Lord, when does this stop? Why do I have to get back in here again, knowing this man is broke down? How can I, as a divine feminine, be happy with a broke down man that needs so much help? How is this fair to me and my kids? How? Well, that's where we have to obey Most High, even when we don't understand. That's when endurance truly kick in. That's when the love of Most High penetrates your mind and your soul, your heart, your spirit, equipped you and put your butt in there. Get the job done the way Most High say do it. You may cry sometimes. You may feel alone sometimes, you know, but it's your job. Get it done. And you're not alone in it. You're not alone in it. Most High is in there with you. He's in there with you. He got you and the children covered. I have suffered a whole lot on my journey working for Most High, helping men. Some men are divine, some men are not. And sometimes you will never know the difference. You will be with men and you don't know if they're divine or not. You know, based on my experience, the treatment is not too much different. Based on my experience, again, I have very limited experience. Some women that are divine femmes, talk about how wonderful their marriage is. They don't go through nothing. And I'd be like, how is that possible? Where is the work you're putting in? How are you helping? If there's no problems, everything's great and y'all rich, and there's no problems and y'all rich, where's the work? If life is that smooth, where is the work? But again, I have limited experience. Okay. There are other people who can answer that question like fast. They can answer that question real quick. Oh, girl, I can tell you, but, and I'm like all ears because I have yet to experience being treated right by any man. I haven't been treated right by any man yet, so I have limited experience. I've only been on the dark side with men, the dark side. I have yet to be on the light side where you get to benefit the rewards of your labor. I was legally married for 32 years and have not benefit the rewards of it yet. All I did was endure the pain. I endured the painful side of marriage, but they left me for the women. So I didn't get to enjoy the beauty of marriage. I'm left hanging in life. I gave 32 years of painful marriage. You know what I'm saying? As a divine fan. And so I'm like, Lord, where is the 32 years of happiness in marriage? Where is that part at? Where's that part at? Now that I endured the dark side of the marriage, can I have some light side, please? Please, somewhere? I've never had the light side. Never got to enjoy the goodness in marriage. Not yet. Not yet. And it may not happen for me, guys. And quite frankly, I don't even know what to say about that. I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted and healing and recovering till I don't even know what to say about that. I'm 55, put in 32 years of legal marriage, and it was just all painful. All painful. Cheated on the whole 32 years. Disrespected the whole 32 years. So I don't even know why God got me on here saying anything. But let me finish this message, okay? All right, so here we go. Despite how we view our experience with marriage, the legal kind, let's just break it down. The legal kind, okay, guys? On my channel, marriage isn't limited just to the legal stuff, okay? But right now we're talking about the legal stuff, the obvious one. Um, Divine Femmes, ready or not, completely healed or not, walking down the aisle with tears in your eyes. Obey Most High. That's all I can tell you. And there's going to be a lot of people say, "Oh, don't do that. That's crazy." Ooh, you know. Well, maybe they're not obeying God. Maybe they don't obey Most High. They're not willing to, you know, sacrifice. They're not willing to take the risk. They're not willing. They're not willing, and that's why they're not married. Women that are not willing to endure the pain, women that are not willing to endure marriage won't stay married. They will not stay married. They're going to get what they can and go. And it don't matter how long it takes. Some women just need one day of marriage to bankrupt you. And some women can take your whole lifetime and then bankrupt you. So, again, divine masculines, they take risks too. I can't speak on their risks because I'm not them. So I can only speak, you know, about my experience as a woman. And as I sit here on my bed right now, I don't want to be bothered. I don't. Now, do I want to be loved? Do I want to be cared for? Do I want to be provided for? Do I want all that stuff? Yeah, I want that. But after 32 years of being in that position, it didn't happen for me. I got robbed in the end. As a divine feminine, the divine masculines took what we built together and gave it to other women. Just gave it away. Left me with not enough. But again, I don't work for them anyway. I don't work for them anyway. And that's the difference between divine feminines and maybe a lot of other women. We know who we work for. We work for Most High. We work for Most High. So whereas the divine masculines may, you know, cut us short, don't treat us right, and things like that, we're not working for them anyway. We're here to help them. We already know they broken. We already know they need help. You know, they are our assignment. And if they just got to be stroked, got to be, lied to, cheated on, and misused, well, then they can do that with some other woman. But on your assignment, on your paycheck, Most High says, do this, that, and the other. Regardless to what that masculine is doing, regardless to what he got going on outside of you, you work for Most High. You are a special agent on assignment in this man's life to do a job, to help him. You know he need it. You know he's a screw up. You already know this. So why going in expecting this man to be perfect and just love you to no end so you can just be so happy and carefree on this earth when it's basically blowing up and on fire? Everybody else is basically dead, and you want some man to spoil you to no end and give you not one problem to solve. Now, guys, this cannot be me speaking. Okay, trust. This is not me speaking. 'Cause I'm like listening to myself like, what? Girl, what is you saying? See, that's why sometimes the message and the messenger don't even agree. All that stuff I just said, I actually lived it and everything. And I believe what I said. But because I'm still in a place of hurt as the messenger, I'm like, that's some bullshit. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying, I'm being honest. I got to be honest. So when people say, don't shoot the messenger, that's what that means. The messenger themselves probably don't even want to be bothered with what they delivering. I already lived what I just said for 32 years. But as I'm saying it, encouraging other women, I'm like, I don't even want to be going through this shit no more. However, again, I know who I work for. Even if a next man crossed my path with his broke down looking self thinking he tricking me, I know who I work for. And I'm going to help the brother anyway. I'm going to help brothers even when I feel like they don't deserve it or they ain't worthy or whatever. Those are just my opinions. Because I know who I work for. And who I work for want me to help broke down people. He's in the salvation saving business. When a brother is drowning, he want me to throw that line out there and reel that brother in. He want me, Most High want me to be a fisher of men. He want me to be. Go get all the brothers out there drowning that bottomless pit of whatever they dealing with. I don't even have to necessarily know detail everything a man is going through. I just need to be there to help. Wherever Most High point, Most High may say, turn over that rock. That's a rock in his life. Turn it over. I turn the rock over and see what's there, Lord Jesus. Whew, Lord have mercy. We got to work on it. We got to fix it. That's what helpers do. When you go to work, you get your job task for the day. And through your 8-hour work schedule, you know what you're supposed to do all that day. You do your work. You figure it out. You get a few breaks in there, get some water, something to eat, and you get back on that job. Well, Divine Films, get ready. We've been rested up, and it's time to work. Some of us are getting some new husbands, new assignments. These men coming off the battlefield, we don't know what condition they're in. They may have, you know, a hard head. They may have a broken arm, broken leg, broken heart, punctured, punctured somewhere, shot up, blown up. We don't know until they get to us. We don't know. We're like investigators. We have to figure this man out, get him patched up, healed up. He may stay. If not, let him go. That's our life as Divine Femmes. That's the contract. Those are the type of soldiers we are. Soldiers for the Lord. Healing up these men that we found out here all broken up. Fix them up. They stay, great. If not, let them go. Some men just swing by, just for you to, fix them up. And they go on. Just remember who you work for and where your rewards come from. Some of these men have plenty of money and they'll just leave it behind with you. They're so happy that you helped them. And then the other men, they're pretty much asking you for a sandwich. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning, I went to the gas station and, a man standing around outside the gas station. Can you got $1, And I looked, and I said, nope, I don't have $1. I looked at my little change cup. I'm like, nope, I don't have $1. I'm sorry. But I sat in my car for a while because I was trying to figure out how I was going to buy what I needed to go in there and buy. I just had to move some money around from, my bank account to Cash App or whatever. I just had to sit there and figure it out for a minute. So it was true. I didn't have $1 to just roll my window down to give them. But I was sitting there for at least 5 more minutes, just figuring out my little situation. And so I go in the gas station and I invited him to come in with me. I said, have you eaten? And he said, no, I haven't. And I said, well, come on in. And he said, okay. And so he was like, well, can I get, he was asking me what he could get. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And so he got like a chicken wrap sandwich, right? And so I was getting what I was getting. He got his chicken wrap sandwich. Now I could tell that the gas station man, the man behind the attendant, the cashier, he had an attitude because they don't be wanting these men hanging around outside the gas station asking people for money. They don't want that no way. And so when people like me, we go ahead and help one of these brothers out. And sometimes it be women too, but it's more men out there than women. But so, so he gonna try to charge me $10 for this man's sandwich. And I was like, wait, how much is my stuff? And then he was telling me how much stuff. And I said, how much is this sandwich? Oh, he was like, oh, this is $5. I was like, oh, okay. So he brought it down $5, like it's supposed to be. And I took my items and I was handing the sandwich to, the guy I'm helping. I'm handing him his sandwich. And he thanked me and everything. And then he asked the cashier, may I have a bag? And the guy slid him a bag. And I was like, oh, okay. Just because you need help don't mean you should be uh treated any less than any other customer. He felt like I deserve a bag just because I'm in need right now. Don't mean I don't need a bag for my sandwich. And I was happy to see that that man walked out of the gas station with his sandwich in the bag and he walked down the street somewhere. He had $1 in his hand that somebody gave him. And then he had the bag with the sandwich in it that I gave him and he walked down the street. And that just made me stop and think. That's all I could do. Just stop and think. Because in the past, the guys that are regulars, there are guys that's their post. They there every day faithful asking for money. That's they do. That's what they do, right? Now, this guy, I hadn't noticed him before. He was new to me. Okay. And he actually resembled somebody I knew. Actually, when I saw the man, I called the other guy that I know by name. Just someone I know in my life that this particular gentleman remind me of. And because of the familiarity, that's why I went on and offered to buy a sandwich because he reminded me of somebody I knew. And I actually called that person by name. But the usuals will take your dollar and stay right there for the next person to come because that's their hustle. They're there to get all the dollars they can get. Well, here's a man that was standing at the gas station asking for money. This isn't his usual gig because I don't usually see him there. He was sincerely there for the help. He was sincerely there for a sandwich. I don't know if the sandwich was just for him or he was going to go and share it with somebody else. I don't know. But I saw the difference between the men that stand there and this is their regular hustle compared to the man who stood there waiting for help, like real help that he can walk off with and do something with. Both type of men appear to be poor, appear to be beggars, appear to be broken, need help or something. But their attitudes, how they carry themselves is what's different. It's very subtle and you have to wait to see it. You got to wait to see it, you know? So I wanted to share that. And then there's one more thing that Most High is bringing back to me. The other day, I had I don't know if it was a dream, a vision. I don't know if I was sleeping. I was wide awake. Yeah, I was wide awake. So it wasn't a dream. Okay. But I'm wide awake in my room. Even though this was not actually happening to me, but I guess I was imagining it was happening. Maybe I'm using the word vision. I don't know. But at the moment, what's more important is to tell the story. So I'm in my room, sitting in my bed. I'm awake now that remember. And my bedroom window was open and a bunch of, like a swarm of, they weren't bumblebees, but they were some type of insect that mimic bees. They weren't bees. They were more aggressive, more, I don't know. They look, so, but as they were swarming toward the window, they looked one way, swarming toward the window. And once they entered the window, somehow they came through the screen. They bombarded their way through my room and was just taking over my room. And the closer they would get to me, they were transforming. They were becoming like bigger. They were becoming like changing colors. They were furry and I don't know, they just seemed like they were on a mission. So I don't even have an interpretation for that yet. But I just wanted to put it out there. It might mean something to somebody. I don't know. I don't have no interpretation for that. I don't know what it mean in my life. Hopefully, it means something in yours. It might be a year from now before Most High tell me what it mean to me. I don't know, but I remember it. So that's really all I have to say, Divine Femmes. This message is different from the Divine Masculine message that I just released not long ago. But I think that's it. Um, ready or not, Divine Femmes, rested up or not, if you used your time wisely, between assignments, great, good. But ready or not, these men are ready. They coming. These soldiers are coming off the field. uh, b- bruised. They're coming hurt. They need help. They need us. So we need to get our bandages and, um, hydrogen peroxide and whatever topical solutions and things we need to bandage and recover these guys. Get them ready to get back out there, really. I'm ready. I might have a little attitude, but I'm ready. I might be talking smack, but I'm ready. I'm a little pissed off and, you know, but I'm going to do the job. I'm going to be obedient, you know. Most High, he know how to handle me. And he know how to, make sure I obey. He know how to, he know I submit anyway. He know I will endure. He know I will. Because, like, I'm going to stop it right here. I was about to say something, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not going to say that. All right, guys, I love you all. Be blessed. Hang in there. Go on and get married. Go on and get married. Even if you don't think you're ready, do it. Now, I ain't talking to just anybody. I'm talking to divine people. Divine people. And you know who you are. And not all us divines are about to get married, legally married to somebody. Not all of us. Not all of us are about to get legally married to nobody. But yes, get ready for those. And just know, ladies, just know he may be running off the battlefield with a bunch of women, angry women. It may be an angry mob, but Most High got you. He got you. He got you. And people going to talk about you. And, we already know that part. We already know that part. And some of these guys may be repeats. Somebody from the past. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. I know I don't. I don't want to hear that. Somebody from the past. Ooh. But in all actuality, not everybody from the past is as bad as we claim. We know the ones that are, worth at least helping. You ain't got to, again, we don't have to legally marry all these people now, okay? All this don't necessarily lead to legal marriage. You ain't even got to have sex with these people. They really just need your love, help, and support. They don't need your sex. They don't need marriage. Some of them, you know. Again, a lot of us are about to get married. Come on now. Even if we don't think we're ready, you know. Remember in the Bible, Jacob wanted Rachel. He met her first. He ain't even he hadn't even met Leah yet. But their father had a tradition. And in order for him to have Rachel, he had to marry Leah first. That sounds like some bullshit, but the Bible is the Bible. And this stuff really do happen in real life. I didn't experience it twice where men married me knowing damn well they didn't really want me like that. They really did. Neither one of them really, really wanted me. For real, for real. They wanted other women. That's why they always had them. I was just the one that God said marry him. At least the first time I know that was God. The first time I know it was God. The second time, that may have just been a desire of my heart. Some foolishness on my part. Some foolishness. You know? Again, I use the word may. I use the word may. It becomes difficult at times to be able to use that discernment to know which guy is divinity and which one is not. But no matter who they are, you better treat them right as divine feminines. We still are being held responsible for our job, and we work for Most High. It don't matter what that man. That man might think you are the worst woman on earth. You don't work for him. You're there to help him. Just like school teachers. School teachers be having those bad kids. No matter how bad them kids is, no matter how many times you kick them out through the year and all this kind of stuff, you still got to teach them. You have to teach that child. They're in your class. And you're going to have to deal with their behavior until they go to the next grade. All you can do is just pray that year and get them kids educated and send them on. Well, divine femmes is no different with husbands. Once you assign to a husband, you do your job with that man. He may complain and act a fool and all that. Just do your job and get his ass on. You know. Now the ones that are good, they may want to stay. The ones that are, you know, treat you the way they treat themselves as well and all that, love the Lord the way they, love you like they love the Lord and all that. Those kind may stay around and you don't mind, of course. But them other bugaboos, let them go. Sure, let them run off with as many women as they want. As long as they don't come back to you. Go to as many as you want. Don't come over here. I'm just saying, So we got to look at marriage a little different. The Disney marriages, the fairy tale marriages, even though those are all crazy, if you really think about it, those are all messed up. The Little Mermaid. All she went through to end up with her man. You know what I'm saying? If they even end up together, did they? I don't know. I'm just saying. In real life, we go through this stuff. And so maybe one day I'll be able to speak on, oh my God, I'm married and it's just the most wonderful thing that ever happened to me. And, and he honor me all my birthdays and honor, Mother's Days, treat me all special. You know what I'm saying? I want a man that's like to party. I like a man that party. Every time something come up, put me on blast. Put me on blast. Because that's what I like to do. I like to put my man on blast. That's why it's easy for my man to get stolen. Because I like to put my man on blast. I like being on blast. I like being a superstar. I like being a superstar. I like being a power couple. We own a bunch of stuff. We helping people. We're movers and shakers in the community. That's what I like. I like for my man to look good, smell good. Everybody know he man. I like that. Some people like to hide their partners. They want their partner to just be at home, available only to them, hidden under a bushel somewhere. Well, I'm not that kind of hiding under a bushel woman. I'm not. So it is what it is. I don't mind helping people, and I'm not going to overcommit ever again. I will not legally marry somebody out of, out of tradition, guilt trip, none of that stuff. Never again. I don't mind helping anybody, any man from the past, present, future. I fear no one. I fear no man. I have no reason to because I work for Most High. Because I work for Most High, I fear no man. No man from my past, no man from my in my present nor future. I don't fear anybody. And I can love anybody. Come on. I'm gonna do my job per my contract. And when it's time to send you on your ass on, you go. Period. And if you're good enough, you can stay. Period. So divine femmes, let's change our attitude. We're not victims. We're not just, endlessly hurt, falling in a, bottomless pit of pain. All right, guys. I love you all. You all be blessed. That's enough right there.